It's night 3 of the cruise.
Okay. Everyone, if there's an echo,
Yeah. We're doing our best.
we're doing our best. We're in a small room.
It's quite large for a cruise ship.
Yeah, it's quite large for a cruise ship. I'm saying we're in this,
There's no buffering.
there's no buffer.
There's no...
So it's almost like we're in an echo chamber because it's all just here.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We are at night 3 of the cruise and we leave tomorrow morning and we need to do our wow.
Yeah, we need to do our wow words. So the worst of the worst is us putting this off until 11:06 p.m. on night 3.
Is that what time it is?
Yeah. We've spent...
Oh, no.
spent whatever 4 times 24 is, 96.
Yeah.
I like it. 96.
48 plus 48.
Yeah, 96.
She's smart.
Math. We've spent that much time together and we haven't found 30 minutes to do this until right now.
We have not found that time.
No, we haven't.
Because
why haven't we found the time?
Because we're busy.
Booked and busy.
We're booked and busy and we want to give our podcasts the best cruise experience.
Yeah, well, it's been an experience. It's been a cruise experience. It's been a cruise experience. So for all of you who have been like...
Okay, the first wow I have to give is for all the DMs we've gotten.
Guys,
You guys,
if
if you are listening to this and you are saying to yourself, if you're kicking yourself for not coming on the cruise, you guys, we gave y'all 18 months.
18 months, and the original price per person 18 months ago was $613.
613.
And y'all said, nay,
Nan,
I won't it.
I willn't.
I shalln't.
I shan't.
And we heard you loud and clear. And so anyway, now what we're hearing loud and clear is FOMO.
FOMO. We've gotten a lot of
I can't
FOMO.
believe I didn't do this. Why didn't I book it? And we're saying, we're wondering the same thing.
Girly pops. What's going on? Now we do.
Ariana, what are you doing?
Some of you have said, I'll be on the next one.
And we're here to tell you there is not going to be a next.
There's not going to be next one. Not because this cruise isn't fantastic and fun.
Yeah.
Because it absolutely is. And there's literally 1,000 things to do.
Yeah.
But because
And the group's been great.
the group is amazing. But planners and planning, we are not and we do not do.
No.
And it has taken every brain cell of ours to pull this off. And you know what this got me thinking about?
What?
It got me thinking about people that do this type of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have a podcast or whatever, and they're getting fans together, and they've got merch, and they've got promo, and all that. They have a team.
Correct.
Okay?
Yeah.
We are not a team. We're a team of 1.5.
Yeah.
Y'all know that.
1/2.
1.5.
Yes.
But it got me thinking about that. I bet a lot of these folks that have
Yeah.
the teams, it's interns, right? Because Gen Z can do everything. They can do the tech. They have all the knowledge in the world.
Correct.
But it got me
Sonia Morgan, an intern.
Yeah, but it got me thinking about unpaid internships. Did you ever do those?
You know what? I did a lot of like job shadowing stuff at the TV station.
Yes.
But I never had a full-blown internship that was in exchange for college hours or was in exchange for, I don't know, some sort of credits that you were supposed to be getting towards something.
I do.
Did you?
Yes. I do not think, I have not heard the phrase unpaid internship in years.
Well, no, but
So I do not think that this is happening anymore.
that's because this generation coming up has been convinced, and I'm not sure by whom, but I have a guess, that you shalln't work ever for free,
Yeah.
nor for a reduced rate, and minimum wage of 15 isn't enough, and yada yada yada, and like they have had this beat into their brains, and so of course they're not going to work for free.
Yeah.
Not going to do it for an exchange of hours. Absolutely not.
If anyone young happens to be listening to this, please
Needs college credit hours.
please know that we were doing something called unpaid internships, and it's where you worked at a place for free.
Yeah.
You worked at a place for free,
But what I'm saying is, if there is someone out there looking for this and they want to be our intern for like college credit,
we'll give you college.
We need social media help. We need people to tell us the TikToks to make.
Yes.
We need somebody like behind the scenes researching which hashtags we need to be.
Yes.
Like that sort of stuff. We're in our 40s. So like the podcast we get compared to a lot is the I've Had It girls. And they have intern.
Oh, they've got a big team.
Now they have a humongous team of paid people, but it started with interns.
Yeah.
And those interns figured out how to make them big on TikTok.
And that's how they popped off. That's how they popped off.
Correct. And we don't have that, and we can't figure it out. So again, if you are a parent of a college age student who needs this is our official, what do they call it?
Like a job posting.
This is a job post.
This is like a newspaper. You could circle it in red.
That tells you how old we are. This is a newspaper. Their kids that we're appealing to don't even know what a newspaper is.
They don't. They think of a paper. They think of the Newsies.
Do they?
Yeah. Newsboy paper caps.
Yeah.
Bicycling, throwing the paper in the morning.
Extra.
We's going to war. Extra. 5 cents a paper.
Our boys are coming home.
Welcome them home. War is over. Have you heard?
Why is this the only thing that we think of when it comes to newspapers? Only war.
What's the Newsies song? What's the Newsies song that's so good?
The thing I'm not very familiar with is Newsies.
But there's that one iconic song that whether you have watched Newsies or not,
if someone started it,
it's so good.
That's why we have computers.
Look, please pull it up.
No,
please pull up Newsies and whatever the top song is. It's gotta be.
Okay.
Now, I know we did West Side Story on this podcast where we did When you're a jet all the way from your first cigarette to your last dying day. Where they're, I think, going like this.
Well, it's weird. These things, cruise ships and the internet, seize the day. What's the main song? Seize the day. Does that even sound familiar?
No. I don't know if that's right.
Give us look. It won't. We just don't have enough Wi-Fi here.
We've tried. Y'all, it is actually very cool that we are recording this floating in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah. And
very cool.
The Wi-Fi that you buy on the ship has actually been really good. Like we've been able to upload stories and we've been able to text and get in our group chat and everything. But I guess the thing where it really stops.
Carrying the banner. Carrying the banner.
Play it. But you know that this sounds like a Broadway song. 100%.
You know that it's giving Broadway.
100% giving Broadway. I saw this reel that was like every single song is actually made by the drummer. That the drummer controls it. So what they did is they played one song, like it's a popular one. I think it's like a Morgan Wallen song right now.
Okay.
And he plays the whole song, but he switches up the drums from like 90s grunge to Broadway to whatever. And just based on how the drummer plays this.
I love this so much.
It was so freaking good. I'll try to find it for you.
Shout out to drummers.
If you're my dad's a drummer. He's learning how to play the drums. He does lessons every week. And he plays in a little band up in Lakeville.
Oh, I love that.
That's really cute.
Okay, shout out to drummers. Shout out to newspaper boys. Shout out to Newsies. The point is we need a team. I want to get back to what we were saying, which is we don't have a newsie. We don't have a drummer. We don't have a team. It's just us.
We don't have a newspaper.
We don't have a newspaper. We don't have a red ink pen.
No.
Okay. So we can't do this again. We can't do this again.
No. We are not doing a group cruise again, where we are the leaders of it, where we are the people who have to organize and then herd these podcasts.
Yes, it is. It has been herding cats, which is cute.
It's because we are the podcast. Like I'm glad that I gave you the phrase to type.
Yes,
but I'm not glad for my mental health or my self-esteem or my confidence or my grundle.
Yeah. Ooh, the sweat.
I'm just like it's so much to try to.
To coordinate this many people, to make sure that everybody feels like They know where we are.
Imagine if we actually sold this thing out like we were supposed to.
I have said to so many people on this trip, I'm so thankful there weren't 50 plus people.
Yeah, even if we had to pay.
Yeah, yes, because I think my brain, I don't think I would have made it on the boat.
No, can I
I don't think I would have made it on the
what
boat.
happened day one when you walked in and you said, I need a Xanax?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I did. We walked onto the boat, and all of it, everything leading up to that was very exciting, and checking in and everything. And you get on the boat, and it really does feel like you're in a mall.
Yeah, that's what I told people.
I do love a mall. It's a mall. You know that.
Yeah. But they're very comfortable in a comfortable
in a mall. In a mall. So I really liked that.
Yeah.
But very quickly after I took in the mall,
Yeah.
and as more people were flooding in,
Yep. There's a lot of people on this boat, right?
there's a lot of there's 7,000
I
people.
think I've been saying that, but I don't know that I ever looked.
No, it is the guy at the restaurant last night said it's like 7,200, something like that.
Whoa.
Because here's the thing. I'm not a cruiser. I've never done this. So
Not since 16.
immediately
Years old.
you have to start doing things once you get on the boat. They say, go to muster C4.
Max is 5,668 passengers, so almost 6,000 people, and there's not one room left.
But the guy said 7,000.
Yeah, but and don't believe him.
Oh, okay.
This is how many. No. This is passengers.
So, but also crew. Okay, that's
That's probably it. Yeah.
Okay, so you're on the boat and you immediately have to do your security check-in. So they're saying go to muster C4. It's at the aft starboard west wing deck 4.
Yeah.
Down the stairs.
Yeah.
So you've got some of your luggage and you're trying to figure out, can I check in?
Just get your bearings.
I don't know where my bag is, but I need to do this security check-in. Where did all my friends go? I'm not separated from everybody.
Correct.
I have to just say, if you have not cruised before, and everyone who is going to cruise will at some point be a first timer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that is how that works.
That is how that works. When you do something for the first time, you're a first timer.
Let us explain that one more time. So
breaking news here.
Newsies, breaking newsies.
Here in 3616, breaking newsies. We just know if that is you and you are a first time. I just kind of wish maybe I could have somehow mentally prepared.
You can't. You can't until you're here, because I said the ship is ginormous. It feels like a floating mall with a ton of rooms. There are going to be thousands, but until it happens, you really can't figure out. And it's not that you're not used to being around that many people. Any sporting event, any concert, anything you go to has tens of thousands of people.
Right.
But you know what that's like. You know what going to a concert is like. I'm going to go. I'm going to have the clear bag policy.
Yes.
I'm going to go through the gun detector.
Yes.
I'm going to then have to walk through a crowd of people.
I'm going to stand in line for a drink.
I'm going to stand in line for a drink. Yeah. I'm going to try to make my way to my seat. Everyone's going to have to stand up. It's going to be annoying. Then I have to go to pee. And then but you've done it before. So even though there's 60,000 people at this Carolina Panthers game,
yes,
you know what to expect. But think about when that gets out, when a game gets out and you are just seas of people, right? Walking down the streets and the lights are blinking and the cops are doing and you're just like,
yeah.
So it's not that you're not used to it. It's just, it was your first time. And so it felt so overwhelming.
Absolutely.
Like, what have I gotten myself into?
Yeah, that is how I felt. And I also think because I was coming on the heels of all the planning for this trip. And I kept saying, I just want to get on the ship. Because I guess I had told myself that once I'm on the ship, everything's set loose and fancy free.
Yeah.
And that was not the case.
No.
There were still some responsibilities and things that we needed to do and things we needed to coordinate. And it just, I am very extroverted. You all know this. But I felt myself shutting down.
Yeah. It was like, powering down.
But I'll tell you what, there are people that love cruising.
Yeah.
And this is what they
But they also
do.
haven't planned a group.
That's true. They're not
planning a group.
Have we told them what we're doing in April?
No, I don't think so. I don't think we've shared it here, but I'm happy to.
Let's do it now.
So what we're doing in April is, y'all know we love Heather McMahon with Absolutely Not and her Netflix specials and all the things. We have followed her. I mean, she had less than 10,000 when I started following her because she couldn't even say swipe up.
Yeah.
Like Sarah Sheeler tipped me off to Heather McMahon so early in the game.
Yeah.
And that's like one of my best compliments ever from her is like, there's this girl in Atlanta who's just like you. You'll love following her. And I was like, no, she's so funny. She's killing it. She's viral. She's all the things. Y'all know Heather McMahon. So anyway, she's doing an absolutely not, KNOT. How clever.
Absolutely not.
Because her whole thing is absolutely not NOT, absolutely not for the cruise. And so
she's doing a cruise in April.
The second we heard her announce this, we're like, we have to go on this.
We have to go on this cruise.
Not only because we love her and we want to support her, because that's how it works. Okay. Not only that, but because we thought like this could be pretty good marketing for us. Heather's girlies are our girls.
Yes, they are.
Our girlies are like
their senses of humor are our senses of humor.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
The light in them sees the light in us.
The galaxies in us sees the galaxies in them.
So we're like, that would be really good marketing because if they listen to Absolutely Not and love her, then if we go on that cruise and people are like, oh, what do y'all do? It's
correct.
Like, oh, well, we have a podcast.
Yes.
And they'll be like, what is it?
Yes. And already in the private group, you posted that we were going.
So Heather has a private Facebook group called so sorry, y'all. We have the amount of acid we have drank and eaten on this ship. I'm worse than usual, and I'm already terrible.
That's getting a wow for me.
That is I get it.
That's getting a wow.
Allowed.
Yeah.
It is the cross I bear. And so anyway, we're in Heather 911, and I post a picture of Kristen and me from the Bob Awards, not Wow Awards, but Bob Awards. And we, where she's dressed like Nancy Kerrigan, and I'm in a terrible gold dress, see-through, got returned to Amazon immediately. And I'm like, oh, where are Deck 11 girls out? We're officially booked. Da, da, da. And y'all, the amount of comments under it that were like, oh my gosh, all that to say is going to be there.
Yeah.
We listened to you.
Yes.
I listened to you. Oh my gosh, Marina, I followed you since.
Yes. People that know us from BravoCon people.
Yes, people. I met y'all at BravoCon. I can't believe that you're going to be there. People who,
yes.
Yeah, there was something else that happened like, when Heather first came to the Comedy Zone in Charlotte, in 2019, I think. People were like, I met you at the Comedy Zone.
Yep.
We were there taking your picture with her. Like, we
were honored.
We are so honored.
We're so honored.
And like the fact that we get to go and already have a built-in group of people who will hype us up.
That's right.
To other people.
That's right.
So we're like,
and we will have a QR code.
Thank you so much.
We will have a QR code.
Lauren, we will do that.
Yes. Okay. So Sister Lauren is the first team member.
Yeah. Obviously unpaid.
Yeah. Unpaid.
Also unpaid. So if it's good enough for Sister Lauren, it's good enough for your child in college. Okay.
Yes.
So it was really cool to see that. And I'm like, this is a good decision. Like, this is a good business decision for us. Like, let's do it. And so that's been automatically drafted out of our bank account as well.
Yes.
But
but here's why I bring this up.
Bring it up. Bring me back on me and the plane.
Here's why I'm even bringing up that we're doing this. Because I know you're all thinking, well, did you like cruising? Right. Or you're going on another one. I've enjoyed cruising, and I did tell Miranda after that first 24-hour period, I was in the zone, and we've been thriving.
We figured it out.
But y'all, I get to go on this Heather cruise.
Yes.
And just
be a guest.
Vibe and be a guest.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's all sell this to the test.
Y'all, we get to just go on and twirl and swirl around
and be our usual purple and red-headed selves.
And drop our bags and not have to make sure that we're doing things right and that people are pleased and that we have delivered on what we have promised. And that is what I am so excited about.
Yes.
I cannot wait.
Yeah. We cannot wait to go on that cruise and just have fun and it have nothing to do with us. There's no expectations of us or from us or anything. And so and I went on my sister's birthday cruise 5 years ago, literally to the day.
Yeah.
And I had so much fun on that, which is why I was like, yeah, let's do this. Of course. But then I don't know who I thought I was when I agreed to that. I'm not a planner. I don't want to hurt the cats. I just want to like tell people like, this looks like fun. Let's go.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
let's have dinner at 7 and eat.
Yeah.
Like no one's starving on this cruise ship. No one's going to have a lack of entertainment.
No, there's too much food.
Cruise ship. So I don't think we need to be this stressed out about it. And you can't get reservations for groups of 25 and you can't buy 25 tickets to things. It's like, so
Or like if we all wanted to go to the karaoke place, for example,
there's like 25 seats.
there's not going to be enough seats. So it really, it's tough managing a group on a cruise. It really, really is. I don't want to say that it's a never on like a all that to say trip.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think we could pull this off on a landlocked location? I think so.
Okay.
I think if it was like, we're all going to Charleston.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the 3 dinners we're having.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the 2 meetups we're having. And here's the 1 beach day we're having. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it would just be like, boom, boom, boom. To me, I think we could do that.
Okay.
But there's something about cruising. Like I shout out and so much respect to anyone that's hosting groups on cruises. Just so much respect.
Because we've seen like the family reunions and
Friends of Bill W., whoever y'all are.
we see you.
Friends of Bill W., I hope you're listening.
We
because
saw it on the app.
We saw it.
And you're having fellowship.
you are having fellowship.
You use the word fellowship, which tells me that you might be a secret ATS listener.
Yes.
It's very ATS coded. You know, fellowship. I'm always saying it.
Always.
Always. Put a tattoo on me. Fellowship. But I just... there are matriarchs in these families, and I see you who are doing the family reunion planning. Hell, I know it was hell. It was all these people. I know it was hell. And now you're on this ship, and it is hell over and over and over again. And I see you, and I respect you, and I know why you're taking shots in the corner. I know why. Now, we didn't buy the drink package, so we're not taking shots in the corner.
No, and you know
we
what?
can't afford it.
I think I actually, this entire trip, only purchased one drink. Everything else was a drink that was mistakenly brought out and handed to me.
Yeah, like, literally, like the guy was like, someone at our table ordered Pinot Noir, and he was like, here's your Sauvignon Blanc. And it's like, no. It may be Pinot Grigio could be confused because you just heard Pinot. Yeah. But like to go from Pinot Noir to Sauvignon Blanc is a choice.
It's a jump.
It's a jump. And so we were like, okay, we will share this 5 ounces of Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah.
But happy to do so.
No, it was, I'm telling you,
Just the right amount.
When it came to purchasing anything like that, I just didn't have to.
No.
I had my drink from this evening was they brought Josie the wrong drink. They had made it with the wrong liquor that she requested, and it was just sitting there.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I'll take it.
Yeah. And the dirty martini happened that way.
Yeah, we did
just
the
drinking thing.
Yeah.
But we do not want to do this again. So if you are saying, FOMO, catch you on the next one, no, you won't. And that's the wow award for me. The worst of the worst are the people who are now having deep, deep regrets and saying, see you on the next one. And so, no. And I want to be the one to tell you that. I don't want you to hear it through the grapevine.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be your and I don't want it to have nastiness.
Yeah.
I just want y'all to say that we cannot do it. And it doesn't mean we don't love you and respect you for as a listener and hyping and all that sort of stuff. But it's a no for me, doggy.
Yeah. I'm not saying no to any future gatherings or trips, but I do think something about the cruise made it more difficult. And so that's okay.
It's so big.
Yeah.
Because people could be on floor 16 at the solarium, and then somebody would say, like, hey, I want to go down to karaoke on 5. And just even the time to get from A to B.
Yeah.
And
that's a good
by
point.
the time that you've come down and you've kind of scoped out karaoke, it's just not the vibe.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I'm going to head back up to the solarium.
Yeah.
And it's just, yes.
And I'll say this. I think any of the girlies that came on this trip have had a fantastic time. Ladies,
Totally.
you're listening, and all of you have said, like, we've had the best time.
Yeah.
And the point was for y'all to have the best time. And
So if y'all want to come have the best time on the Absolutely Not cruise with us,
Yeah.
and if you're like, okay, we effed up, we didn't come on the ATS cruise,
yeah,
but we do want to go have fun with you on a cruise. Well, we're going on the Absolutely Not cruise in April.
You could
If you want to join us, we actually have like a link or some sort of like, I don't know, code.
There's a special code.
Yeah, I think that we have a special code, not because we're special,
but they give it to anybody who signs up.
They give it to anybody who signs up. So, and I think it's going to like get you $100 off if you use our code.
Yeah.
So we'll put that in the show notes.
Yes.
And by we, Kristen will put.
I will share it all.
But we will. But I'll link it on
Me and my unpaid intern.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but one of y'all has a college age kid who you're going to give it to us. But y'all can come with us on that, and then we can really just have fun because it has nothing.
Because I think that you and I have put pressure on ourselves. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Is we put pressure on ourselves to make sure people were having a good time.
Yeah.
Now,
we care.
because we care. Now, after we did our live recording, I kind of said to myself,
Bless and release.
I'm going to bless and release that, and people just need to have fun, and I'm going to do whatever and see it on the flippity flop.
Mm-hmm.
I think that you definitely still were feeling like this pressure because promises were made and you wanted the promises kept.
Yeah, that and just like, okay, I haven't spent enough time with these people, or past people, or these people, or these people.
Yeah.
And we are talking about folks who like gave up their time, their hard-earned money, energy, childcare, taking off work, like all that. And so I want to make sure that they feel like that was worth it.
Yes.
And so if I can do something to make it feel that way, then I will do that.
Yeah.
And so I hope that everybody had a great time. I know that ultimately I'll look back and be like, that was so much fun.
And that's what I'm saying.
Nice hysterical stories.
Yes, we have such good stories. We can't wait to share more. I know that this week y'all have heard our live recording and now you're hearing this. But next week you will get to hear us back in the podcasting room, the studio. It's a studio.
It is a studio on the outside of the room.
We will share more just ridiculous stories from this trip because there have been some great ones. We cannot wait to tell you who hit it off. Do not spoil it. We can't wait to tell you who hit it off.
We can't wait to tell you who. We cannot.
I am telling you, out of everyone on this trip, there were 2 people that hit it off. And
what a surprise.
What a surprise. What a shock.
And awe.
And I'll never get over it.
I'll never get over it. I'll never get over it. We will never get over it. And we have a story about Jeff. Y'all heard about him on our live recording.
Yes.
You heard us shout out you guy Jeff. I cannot wait to tell you what happened after that. This trip was worth it. Planning everything
Was worth
the hell of trying to herd 23 people and make them all happy was worth this one story about Jeff. This one story, a 5-minute interaction. It was worth it all. So my WOW award changed to the Bob Award because of Jeff and his wife. And oh my God, it's so good. So what's your WOW? Because my WOW
The people in the DMs.
The FOMO.
The FOMO people.
So WOW FOMW. No, FOMO. WOW FOMO. That was my WOW award.
I think my WOW is
What's your worst of the worst?
my body shutting down. Because of the amount of foods and drinks that I've been having. I think my body is going, please stop.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Revolt.
Why are you doing this? Where is this coming from? Because I am not, I know I feel like a 365 party girl, like Charlie. Yes.
Yeah, obviously.
But I really am not partying Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
No, you're not. You are dropping it low and taking a picture with a flash on.
I am doing
You are.
that. But to have even just like 2-3 beverages a day throughout the whole day, and then maybe
Nachos.
maybe like a heavy lunch and a heavy dinner. Like my body is just going
To have an appetizer, entree, and dessert with every meal, you're just like, this is not how I operate at home. And even if I'm eating tiny amounts, it's still more than I'm used to. It's more sugar.
It's more sugar.
Carbs.
It's rich. It's like rich food, and it's all the food has been fantastic. Don't get me wrong.
really good.
But the wow goes to my intestines that are saying, I have woken up every single morning and blown up the bathroom before she's even awake.
Doesn't even bother me.
She's not bothered, thank God.
No.
But I roll out of this bed right here.
It's just
And I just roll and I'm just gurgling all the way. And I put my
You're gurgling right now.
I know. I put my poopery in and I just
Shout out to Poopery. Word they are best of the best. Poopery, because I never smell anything. I go in immediately.
Yeah, because I do wake her up because I gotta flush it.
Well, I knocked because I had to pee so bad.
I was like, you gotta wait.
Waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And I'm like, what if I know the skincare routine in the morning is next level.
But that was not
it. So I finally, Kristen, help me. And she's like, oh, I gotta give it a minute. I walk in, smells like roses. Of course, this one's
No.
and smell like roses.
Y'all, it is worse than anything ever, which is why I brought the poopery.
No,
because I knew this was going to happen. I knew. But tell me how many people are waking up and first thing you got to do is go? Usually the coffee, whatever beverage, that it's got to kick in.
Mm-hmm.
No, y'all, I'm telling you, every single morning I have had to get up and go.
I poop every day, but it's not regular as in like after something. But yeah, not first.
I've gone multiple times a day.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all.
You're gonna eat so thin.
No, that's not, I don't know.
It's so flushed out.
I need to get, I think on
Not that you're not fit.
I'll do like a 48-hour, like
reset
water cleanse.
Just drink water for 28 hours.
That, no food. Does Eastern doctors, they're like, do it for 7 days. It'll kill anything wrong in your body.
Do what for 7
Just water.
Just water.
Just
no
water.
Food.
And so if you have any disease that's starting to perk up or any kind of cancer or anything like that, if you only drink water for 7 days,
it'll not take medical advice. Kristen Timmerman, because of this cruise, because of a 3-day cruise, please do not drink water for 7 days. Are you high? In the hell are you trying to say? That's my law award. My law award is Kristen trying to tell y'all to drink water for 7 days. I need you to have more self-respect than that. I do. It's not worth it. Don't scratch everything. Edit yourself out.
No. I'm sharing the reel. I have it saved.
Okay, but Kristen, just because one reel says it.
No, I have 2 reels.
Okay.
There were 2. I think I saved both. It's 2 different Middle Eastern doctors saying, you've been diagnosed with something. My first stop would be the water cleanse, 7 days.
I know that you can go without food for 7 days.
You can.
I do know that.
And so your body.
You can't go without water.
Yes, you have to have water.
2 days?
I think it's 2. So you have to, your body will go into a shock, cellular
near-death state.
No, cellular renewal.
There's got to be a better way. We supposedly put a man on the moon, but we can't. Did we figure out a way to cellular regenerate without a 7-day water cleanse?
I'm just saying, I might just do some juice or something.
Did we talk about the moon the other day?
We talked about the moon landing on Tuesday.
That's why I was trying to tie it back in.
Yeah, we were talking about the moon landing.
I don't know. That might have been what really made Jeff's boot scoot out. I need you to listen back
and see if I can figure out when Jeff left.
I need to see when he finally said, abort.
I can't do this anymore.
But we have more.
Yeah, don't say anything.
No, don't give it away. I would never, ever give it away because I am
You are. She's a vault. We told you.
I'm a vault.
All right. Well, I feel like those were some good wows.
Absolutely. I want us to make sure we're coming off positive. I want to make sure we're coming
off positive. Y'all got to understand that we are recording this on the very last night at midnight. And we are just keeping it 100. Y'all know the WOW awards for us are like things that are just on our hearts and minds in any given moment. And
it could turn by 2 days from now. In 2 days, when I get back home, your stomach might regulate. I might pop this zit on my lip and everything might.
Wait, your wow needs to be for that. Wait, tell them about this. Look, but you said you think it's like an infection.
Oh, what? Okay, so because I use so much chapstick, the pores along the rim of my lips get like blocked with chapstick.
Yeah.
And so what I have to do is like express it out.
Okay.
Like you used to do with a teat when it was just full of breast milk and you would just have to self-express and a little bit would leak out and it would relieve that pressure.
I love you showing that. You look like a professional.
Yeah, a lactation consultant. I mean, I've breastfed 2 children for a year exclusively, no formula. It's not a badge of honor. Fed is best. I'm just saying that's what I did. Okay. Anyway, I have to express these out, and like chapstick comes out, y'all. I'm not even kidding.
Why aren't you letting me do that?
Okay. So because it hurts with your press on. It hurts with your
that would really hurt.
You do need like kind of just raw dog nails.
Yeah. That would hurt.
So I have this spot up here, and I was going at it a couple of days ago
To get the chapstick out of the hole.
And I think that I just irritated it. Maybe my hands weren't clean enough, probably. Or I just immediately put on too much chapstick again.
It filled up.
And I think I irritated it. So now I have a bump there, and it now looks like a whitehead. Like now it looks dramatic. Now it almost looks like a cold sore, and no shade to people who get cold sores.
Yes.
I don't. I've never had one in my life.
I don't even think, I will say this, y'all. I never even,
It doesn't look like a cold
no, well, it doesn't, but I never even noticed that you had it until 5 hours ago when you were languishing on the bed saying,
was.
oh no, my bump.
My travel word is also how ugly I have felt this whole trip because of my roots, because of my hair.
I think your roots are great. I've told you this forever.
I'm stuck in this, I don't.
You're in like
I put it on Patreon. Like I can't.
Oh, you talked about it on Patreon?
Yes, because I was doing my hair for the Patreon.
Okay.
And so it's like, yes, y'all, I know. I see my roots too. I just want to get ahead of it.
Yeah, but the roots are fine. Like that, it's giving fashion.
It's giving
shadow root. Shadow root. And that's not a bad thing.
Well, it's not always a bad thing. And you're right. But I am just like, I don't feel my prettiest.
Sure.
And the bump on my lip is making me self-conscious because I don't usually have a blemish.
I wish you had told me earlier because I have a special cream that could have just zapped that overnight. I also have my red light wand. We could have been using that all along. I brought my red light wand.
Of the necessities. Hey, Kristen, we don't have a lot of room. Like, you're going to have to, like, really whittle it down. Hold, please.
Oh, no.
How many cowboy hats did she bring? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's just the cowboy hats. She brought other hats.
Yeah.
We have 3 days. How many hats do you have to go through a day just to wear them on the trip? I don't get it. I will never get it. I will never get it.
Look, but for your roots, you could have worn that. I love this hat.
I thought the roots were great.
No, I'm just saying, any point you could have said, give me a hat. Put me in disguise. Give me the red light wand. You could have said any of these things to me.
Put me in disguise. I just don't I need more hair for a hat. I need more.
Okay, this one's too big. Do this one. This is small.
I do need more hair for a hat, though. It looks so good with all your hair. But for me, no. It's a no for me.
You know what's really funny?
This one.
This balancing on your head. Wait, hang on one more time. This is loose.
Yeah.
Y'all, this is one of my tightest hats.
I have the tiniest head.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it really suctions on there.
Yeah, it's just like, it's just a wiggle and a wobble.
Look at it.
It's
wobbling around.
To me, in this hat, I feel like I look like Curious George's handler.
You do. The man in the big yellow hat.
The man in the big yellow hat,
Yes.
but it's me in this hat.
Yeah. I think you still look cute.
She also brought, of course, her cruise hat.
Yeah.
That Pot Eagle 365 hat.
365 Pot Eagle.
I forgot mine. She told me to bring it. I forgot it.
But we do have a story about my hat from today.
That's a wow award. Tell her.
I'll give a wow for that. I had brought some ball caps on top of these other hats because you might need a ball cap. I think there's some in there.
Yeah.
What?
Another hat.
Another hat. And then my other ball cap that I brought was my Chick-fil-A Zesty Buffalo hat.
Man, that's a throwback. It's a
throwback episode. It's a great hat. I wore it today to Coco K.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, I have documentation of me wearing it.
Obviously, thank God.
As we're coming back to the ship, thank God.
The moment you do it.
So as we're coming back to the ship, a storm, and not a storm, but just rain and wind is kind of blowing in.
And it's already a wind tunnel in between the two ships because there was don't matter. A celebrity cruise docked there. And so it's just a wind tunnel.
So we're running through it. There's rain whipping. It's crazy. We're all screaming. The hair.
Yeah.
So I'm holding the towel. Did you return the towel?
I did.
Okay. I know. Holding the blue towel and my buffalo hat because it had already blown off my head once.
Yes.
So I said, okay, I'll just hold it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at some point in the shuffle of all of that, as I'm walking onto the boat, I look down at my blue blanket and the hat is just gone.
I'm so sorry, friend. I know how much you love that hat, but never fear. Never fear, because this one She tells me the story. She goes, and my Zesty Buffalo blew off, but don't worry. I ordered another one immediately. In between it blowing off and getting onto the ship 50 feet away, she had already ordered it. She went to Chick-fil-A.com, merch, boom, boom. She goes, I had Shop Pay.
Their merch had Shop Pay. It's a $20 hat.
No.
Shop Pay, my card was already in it, and I said purchase.
Done.
It was in stock.
And thank God that they brought them back, because for a while they did not.
I would have had to go to eBay
and try to find one that had been on some other person's head.
Some lice-filled Zesty Buffalo hat on eBay for $66.
They would have upcharged the shit.
Would I have bought it?
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Because it's an iconic hat. It's an iconic moment.
And we go together because you bought me the Polynesian.
Yeah. Anyway, so it is replaced. Guys, I know y'all are stressing out, but don't worry. It's going to come. I think it's like 7 to 10 days shipping. It takes a little bit, but it will be back. I will be back. Because it is one less thing I have to bring in my suitcase.
One last hat. But you did. You brought 1 + 3 is 4 + 4. You brought 8 hats. 8 hats for 3 days. I brought 1 singular hat. The CLT.
That purple one?
Yeah. This was the 1 singular hat I brought.
Okay.
For the whole trip. I overpacked severely.
Yeah.
I mean, I have 2 bathing suits.
I wouldn't say severely. 2
shirts, 2 tops I never wore, an athletic dress I never wore.
Yeah. Okay. I am surprised by this.
What are these? Oh, those are what I'm wearing. And I brought 3 entire outfits I did not wear, plus another cute white romper.
A dress.
4 things I didn't wear, plus 2 bathing suits I didn't wear.
I probably have.
I did bring enough underwear.
Yeah.
We'll tell that story.
Oh.
I brought enough underwear, but I did only bring 1 pair of socks. And I have had to rewear them 3 times.
Oh, they're those. Yeah, I saw those.
And you put your hands on them.
I did. I touched them.
Maybe touching the socks and then my lip is what's happening.
I think it is the sock juice that's in that hole on your lip. It's the juice. It's the sweat. That's disgusting.
I also brought nothing to walk to the beach or the pool.
Yeah, she did. We showed these.
Yeah, we did. So I just used our swag bag.
Our swag bag, you guys. The cat saying no.
So cute.
Because no is a complete sentence, as you guys have learned here.
I feel like we've really done it, though. For the most part, I feel like we killed this thing.
We really,
I feel like we did.
Pulled it off. And I am excited.
The swag bags were phenomenal.
I'm excited to get on the mics and kind of talk through some of the funny.
And I think it'll make us feel better.
It will. And also, I'm not sure how Tuesday's episode is sounding to people.
Yeah.
As far as when it ended.
Yeah.
Y'all might pick up on what happened.
Well, that's supposed to be our biggest wow award.
Yeah.
We have to tell them what happened.
Or do we tell it next Tuesday?
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not sure how.
Tease.
But the point is, I don't know how I'm editing that yet. I will find out tomorrow.
So then let's not talk about it now.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me how you
I got to figure out how I'm editing that.
Talk about
because as you all are yanking cords, I'm leaning into the mic going, okay, well, that's another episode to be continued. I'm trying to wrap it up. You're over here with the sweats. And I'm just I'm trying to be a professional. It was a lot.
It was a lot. You're always trying to be a professional, though. So that's great. No, I'm serious. You are. I'm thinking back and I really did.
Did you ever say goodbye?
Probably not. I guess listen back.
I think you were in shock.
I was in shock, and my mom was playing the penny whistle. So I had no clue what was going on. I was throwing the baby oil at her while she was playing the penny whistle. And so I am glad you said to be continued, because I was in shock and awe of what was happening. I'm like, is that the Titanic? Is that where her will go on a cruise ship?
What? While our equipment is being slugged.
And I'm like, I don't know if I can close her computer. I don't know if I can unplug.
Strangers have come and sat down immediately. I mean, there are chairs being flung. There's eye patches going this way. Mimosas,
bottles of sham.
Y'all, it was so chaotic. I cannot wait to listen back to this and edit tomorrow, to see how it sounds at the end.
Yeah, let's see how that sounds. And the outro might just be the penny whistle.
The outro might be Mary playing the penny whistle. I'll need to extract that audio, and I will.
Because you are a consummate professional.
Absolutely.
And the best editor around.
Know that.
And the best partner, and the best friend, and the best accessorizer, and the best roommate, the best travel buddy, and the best pooper. It doesn't stink.
I'm not a good pooper. You're actually, I think, the better pooper.
I just don't have any problems.
I just never know when you do, and I think that's what makes a good pooper. A pooper on the sly, pooper in the shadows.
Yeah,
in the dark corners.
Well, some people have their gifts. And that's one of mine.
And you have many, many gifts. None of this could happen without you. You have spearheaded a lot of this. And I know you've said that I have done a lot. And
you have.
I know that I have, but I think I have had the confidence to do those things because of you.
I'm going to say back to you.
I only know I can sit on a stage and talk to people like that because I'm sitting next to you.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's very sweet of you to say. That's very, very nice.
I couldn't sit.
One of the nicest compliments.
I could not sit up there and do that by myself.
I have been meaning to check in with you since yesterday morning and be like, that was a very big fear of yours.
Yeah.
Like you told me a while ago, like, I don't think we'll ever do a live event because I will be so terrified to talk in front of people. Like when we are in the studio, you edit out whatever you want.
Yeah.
And so you're like, this is so scary for me. And I never, things were so chaotic. Leading into it, I didn't have a chance to say, are you good? Because I got us.
Yeah.
If you're not, I got
But I knew that you did.
But after the fact,
you're just such a good talker.
I thought about it when I was lying in bed last night. You never once said, are you okay?
Yeah.
Like you did such a great job. Of course you did. But are you okay?
I'm okay.
Like going into it, you okay?
I think I was okay because it was so chaotic.
I had no time to sit and hem it down.
And we will share more about that with you guys on next episode so y'all can understand the lead up to this. But because it was so chaotic and up to the last minute, I didn't even have time to think about it. I didn't even have time to get in my head. We just started talking.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, well, now you're all here and we're going to just start talking.
Yeah, you'll even hear me out. I was like, oh, have we started?
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're so good at that. Like you have got, hopefully after this first one being under your belt, now you're just like, okay, I could do this. But like in front of hundreds or thousands one day, like it will be just as good because you're fun.
I don't know. But I felt like I could do this.
If you think we can host another weekend away somewhere, I think you can host another I think we can do another live show with even more and you'll be great.
Okay.
Okay. So we're just going to have to rely on each other for that.
Yes. But I have to have you there next to me to do it. That is, the patrons know that I did a little makeup. This is a plug. If you've ever asked me about makeups, over on Patreon, I did a whole beat face tutorial.
Yeah, to the gods.
For this evening. I just said, you know what? I'm in here solo and I'm just going to do my makeup and talk to the patrons and show you my products and here's how I do things and yada yada.
It is really
But even going through that, I'm like, hello, this is makeup. Like, what am I saying? I can't do this by myself.
It's a beauty blender. And this is how I blend it in.
Press the powder in deeply into your eyes.
Meanwhile, when I showed them my hair, I'm like, so anyway, I know my roots are terrible, you guys. Like, we don't even have to talk about it. Just like, look past it. You'll know the bleach, broke it all out, and da 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 da. I have to instruct them one thing.
No, I have to have a partner to riff with. I can't just be talking to avoid by myself.
It's still amazing. That's what Heather does. Like, we're so impressed by single podcasters.
Danny, all of them. It's amazing.
What a freaking gift.
Yeah. I think that you could probably go solo.
No.
I think if you were given prompts, you could do it. And y'all, we do have more prompts to come. And I'm very excited. Because we had our podcasts that were with us on the cruise write down words or questions, like one word to get us going or a question to get us going.
Yeah.
And we got to some of them on Tuesday's episode, but we have so many more to go through. So I'm actually really excited to get in the studio and do that.
Like, I'm just going to say, like, one example was like the word bubbles. What we were going to do is try to come up with, do we have a story about bubbles? Like whether it's a funny story or embarrassing
trauma
about bubbles. And like I'm very curious, or it could be a word association game. because what y'all loved the Rumspringa Rumpelstiltskin.
People loved that.
People loved it. So it was kind of also like a word association. So instead of bubbles, like there's really no other word that I would say for bubbles.
Yeah.
But what is the first person you think about when you hear the word bubbles? This is a pop culture iconic reference, in my opinion, but I don't know. It's for you.
It's a person?
Yep. And on the count of 3, when you think you have it, on the count of 3, we're going to say who it is. If you don't have it by now, I don't think you will.
1, 2, 3, say it.
Michael Jackson, the chimp that was always
Bubbles.
I was sure you would know that.
No, I would not have even. You know what I was thinking of?
What?
There is some CD cover from when we were in the 90s, 2000s,
Like pop bubbles.
there's bubbles.
Well, you know what? Now,
What is that?
now that's what I call music. I think has bubbles all over every single one of them. What is that?
That's what it is.
I think it's the now.
Or am I thinking of pop-up video from VH1?
Pop-up video.
Pop-up video.
Such a good, bring that back, gal. That's what I show me those sick cover album cover.
Like, does it have bubbles? Some of them might, though.
I just feel like
You guys, somebody had bubbles. I can see it in my mind. It wasn't Spice Girls. I don't think it was like an NSYNC, but it's somewhere maybe in that.
I think I'm in you're right. Well, like, see what I'm saying? Like,
That's kind of bubbly. Like, that's bubbly.
maybe that's what my brain's thinking. Yeah. I mean, look at how that's what I call music.
Yeah.
It's about the size of the zit on my lip.
Yeah.
I'm calling it a clogged port.
It's a clogged
It's
port.
a clogged port, but I think that's what it is anyway.
And we're going to put my special zinc.
I'm going to pop it real quick. Like a bubble gets popped, that's about what I'm going to do. And we will see the aftermath.
Can I film it?
Sure.
Oh,
Okay, to be continued.
wow. We really went over a lot. Okay. Bye.